Today I'll be telling you how I made my first million as a student in medical school. Most of these things I'll be telling you are my secrets. So they may be a bit raw, they may be a bit harsh, but no shades. I'm not attacking anyone in particular. I'll be very straightforward, I'll be very plain, I'll discuss in plain terms. This is me telling you about what is on my mind. This is me telling you my thinking. And this is me trying to make money. So I'm going to share those secrets with you so that you too can replicate similar things and make more money than I did while I was still a student. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please take out time and go click the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that next time when I produce videos like this, you will be the first to get the videos and you improve your knowledge and you can take actions immediately. Now, this evening I sat down and I needed some money and I had to brainstorm. And after brainstorming, I came up with some resolutions. Those resolutions I came up with are some of the things I want to list out for you. I sat down and I asked myself, what are the things I have to my advantage? And what are the things I do not have to my own advantage that I need to work extra to get to done? Now, what are the things I have to my advantage? Number one, I have the market to my advantage. Then I did an approximate calculation of the number of departments and the number of students in each department, each level for school then. And I found out that there were over 25,000 students in regular program in the school. And of these 25,000, about 16,000 of them were females. So I sat down and I thought, who will most likely want to spend money? The females. Who has the highest amount of population? The females. So this led me to know that, oh, my market should be the females. So I targeted the females. Now the next question I needed to ask myself is, what exactly do these females want? And what will they continuously want that I must continuously provide for them? That comes the product. I also needed to know the products that if I present it to them, they can't say no. And if I present it to them week in, week out, they will be tempted to keep buying. So this has limited me to a few things. It has to be either food, it has to be either clothing. Definitely they have a shelter, so I don't need to provide that for them. Now, what else did I have to my advantage? I had to my advantage a cheap market. I knew cheap markets because then I was from Lagos and I was schooling in Delta State. I had a lot of people that I was going to be able to ask questions, to be able to know what quality, what quantity, what designs, and what patterns a lot of females like. But there was a problem I had. Because my market will be females, it will be very difficult for me to approach them directly with what I intended to sell. Which means I needed some female figures to penetrate the kind of market based on the products I'll be sharing with you that I wanted to sell. I could not sell it easily as a male because selling this would mean me going into female rooms, taking my products into female rooms to meet them in their convenience zones and selling to them the products they cannot resist my offer. So to solve these problems, I needed to either partly with my female friends, which I really wouldn't like because this is business, or I had to employ. So while I was a student in the third year in university, I started employing staff. I had to employ people on commission basis because this is business. My first product was female pants. Now, females wear a lot of either slacked, wigged, torn, or out of shape pants. Women don't respond, just answer the questions to yourself. Yes, I know a couple of women usually wear Victoria's Secret and the rest of them. For me, those were not my market. Women don't like to go to the market to buy them because when you buy them, sometimes you may need to size them, you may need to look at the shapes. That's not what they want to do outside. So if I take this confidential stuff to them in the room, they are most likely going to be able to look, size, feel, and do everything before they buy my products. Now, another reason again why I chose female pants and why I think the women could not resist my offer was that I was already privy to information of knowing the kind of pants many of them like. You and I know that most female pants they bleach down there. You understand what I mean? So it would be nice to get colors that will not bleach easily, as well as materials that may not bleach easily. Also, it would be good to get materials that will wash off easily and materials that will not cause heat down there. So I knew all these statistics. I had gotten it from all my female friends. And usually, when my female salespeople sell, they usually come back and give me feedback. So I was very, very sure about what I was about to sell. I was sure about the size. I was sure about getting the products to the place where they are convenient and comfortable to check and double check. And I made sure that my pricing was out of this world. No other person in the market could offer my price. So you may be asking, why did I not go for male underwears as well, since males also have similar problems of wearing torn underwears. Now, you and I know that males don't really fancy underwears. Some of them do not wear. Some of them that wear do not even bother. Maybe because nobody checks or they are not really fashionable. And most males are so stingy. They don't want to buy anything. They don't even like to change their clothes. I went to these markets. I'll give you everything because I want you to replicate them. I went to Oshodi markets then, and I also went to Lagos Island Market, Isaleko. So what I used to do then was that, generally speaking, it's easier for me to buy a product at 150 naira and sell for 300 naira than for me to buy a product for 5,000 naira to sell for 10,000 naira. You understand? So that was the idea. So I had an amount that when my sales rep introduces the amount to you, you will just think, this is the amount I use in buying bread. This is the amount for a cup of coffee. Okay, let me just use it to buy this on the way. So that was the plan. The plan was it should be affordable. It should be nice. It should be something that is going to stand the test of time. I was making as much as I could make as much as 20,000 naira in a day of sales. So you could see that, and then 20,000 naira in a day, I could go to the market with about maybe 100,000 naira, and after the sales, my profits could be up to 3 times the amount of money I went to the market with. When I am telling you that I went to the market with 100,000 naira, this includes my transport. This includes the products I bought. So number 2 thing I sold was clothes. Similar reason. People like to sample their clothes. People like to test their clothes. People usually assume that clothes are very expensive. So there is this restraint when they see the clothes hanging on the boutique. And they are like, God, I love this clothes, but I'm sure it's very expensive. They won't even attempt to even ask how much. So because I knew people are too afraid or too ashamed to hear a large price and they chicken out, what I decided to do was I also sell clothes. Of course, I'm sure you know there are also female clothes for reasons we have both arrived at. Okay, so I was selling more of female jeans, female pants, trousers. On some occasions, I also sold bra. On some occasions, I also sold a few shirts, but what was really selling for me was the female trousers and female jeans. The jeans could go for as low as, I think I was buying at some point, I was buying between 400 to 700 naira, and I was selling for as much as 2,000 naira. I had the time. I take my time and I go to the market. And I'm sure those of you who know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm trying to explain. If you do not know, drop a message in the comment section for further clarifications. I'll be very free to explain to you what exactly you need to know about how to go into these businesses. Take it from me. You can make millions from selling to the right set of people. All you need to do is get the right market, know the right product, know the place where you can get it cheap, and know the exact place where you can pinpoint your buyers. Make sure you deliver it to the point where they cannot say no and they are very comfortable. In the comfort of their homes, people make a lot of buys. So those are the things you need to know for now. Please drop your message in the comment section on other businesses that can make you a lot of money that I have not talked about. In upcoming videos, I'll also be exposing you to other business secrets that I've gotten myself involved in that made me a lot of money. Just make sure you subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell so that as soon as these videos come out, you'll be the first to benefit from it. Till the next time, have a good day.